Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. And subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated, my beautiful family. Okay, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. Only you are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, my beautiful lovers. Okay, so this is a Yeshua, Jesus message. Okay, so I got 8883 and I seen this like service repair truck on the freeway, and it said service champions, and the number was 777 and I was like, what? I'm writing that down. Okay, so at the bottom of these decks, okay, we got the wishing tree. Okay, it says my wishes grow big like a tree. At the bottom of this deck, we got the universe is your sugar daddy. Okay, and at the bottom of this deck, we got destiny. Okay, so you're definitely in the right place as far as like your energy and your intentions that you have set for yourself, you know, the way that you are like connecting with God. And like, look at this deck, it says north node. You know, you really are following your north node in the best possible way at this time. You know, I feel like you have found your new life goals and you really are sticking to them. Okay, look, you are looking like the most beautiful mind. Okay, you could be someone who uses your mind and your speech a lot. Okay, but you're in a wonderful balanced place and I really like it. I really like it for you. Okay, but let me tell you the notes. I just found it funny how all of that beautiful positive energy was at the bottom of all the decks. And then we got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck, you know, and then this one, which says the breasts of the goddess, you know, so, and then we got the wondrous child under that with the promise. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this promise that God has made to you, you know, in exchange for your loyalty, for your understanding of yourself and others, for that, for the acceptance of the fact that you're connected to everything and everyone. Okay, like the promises that have been made to you, the visions that have been shown to you, and all of this that has, you know, motivated you to go in the direction that you're going in. Okay, like it's all coming, everything that you want. It's all coming because the universe or God is your sugar daddy. Okay, he's going to give you any and everything that you want. Okay, I'm hearing it's like sugar. Okay, it's like sugar, baby. Okay, it says oh, and that song says I can't do no slacking. Okay, so God don't do no slacking. Okay, when it comes to blessing you and giving you whatever it is that you want or whatever it is that you need, God shows up and shows out. Okay, it says be grateful for every given moment in your life, achievements, and the gift of life itself. You know, ascended masters. So the 8883 is in ascended masters message to keep going along your current path. Okay, because like I said, you're in alignment, totally in balance, and attracting as many wishes to you as you possibly can fathom. Okay, it says wise and caring. Okay, that's what you are, baby. In a nutshell, you are the most wise and caring energy out here. Okay, period. It says change and transition. Okay, so you also have been doing a great job of that, you know, accepting and embracing the changes and transitions that you have been going through. You know, I get the energy that maybe they weren't the easiest changes and transitions, but you really have adapted and you have made the achievement of deeper insight, you know, and also you've ended a very negative cycle that you were going through before, you know. So they just had me look at seven. Okay, well, Yeshua, he had me look at seven. Okay, so seven is associated with luck and alignment. Okay, it says a new path, a foray into uncharted territory, and a sudden windfall. Okay, so you could be experiencing this beautiful windfall of all of these beautiful promises and things that God made to you. You know, whatever it is that you and God discuss between y'all two specifically is coming. Like I said already. Okay, it says the energy of a seven sighting is exciting. Okay, so you could be seeing sevens everywhere also. Okay, or seeing, you know, like I felt like that was so like synchronistic, so serendipitous. Like, what are the odds that the number for the service champions would be 7777777? I was like, I cannot ignore that. I have to write that down. So also, I feel like you could be getting a lot of channeled messages. Okay, try writing some of them down. Spirit gives you a lot of information, especially if you have like a collective or a lot of people that you deliver the energy, the messages to. You might even see the way that you deliver your messages evolve when you start writing down your channeled messages. Okay, I feel like you might have a lot of channeled messages that just kind of like slip through your fingertips, or channeled messages that you don't even notice or recognize to be channeled messages, because I don't know, maybe your focus is just somewhere else or whatever. There is no negative energy here, so please don't feel like that's an attack in any way. They're just saying like, well, Yeshua is just saying like, try writing things down a little bit more. It will help you to organize your thoughts better, and to deliver your messages to your specific part of the collective much better, in a much more clearer way. Okay. It says that 7 is a heavenly number and one that is a symbol of protection and eternal life. Okay, come on. I can't with the beauty of this message, but of course this is what you're standing in, this beautiful energy where you're totally protected by God and you are eternal. I'm hearing we could be forever eternal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We got introspective and reflective. Okay. So all this beautiful introspection that you have been doing with yourself, the way that you've been reflecting on your truths, on the truths of not only you, but others that you have been, or, that you have come into contact with. I feel like you're looking at yourself and at past situations in a very responsible type of way. And it's really important that you keep that up. A lot of people don't ever reach that energy where they feel like there's something to reflect on. They don't do introspection. They just point all of these fingers on the outside of them and blame others for where they are or where they aren't. So I think that you're doing very great with that. Okay, so keep that up. It also was talking about the collective consciousness and spiritual acceptance and development. I feel like as you develop into whatever your spiritual journey is, or whatever your job is that you do for God, like, it's really important that you don't worry about other people accepting how you deliver your spiritual messages or what it is that you have to give. Like, don't let anybody come in and try to edit or judge whatever it is that you are doing. You are meant to develop just the way that you're developing. Okay, it's perfect, it's fine. Okay, even if you feel like it's so messed up and it's imperfect, and you have these things that you're not doing right, or you might watch your own stuff back or whatever, you might look over your work or whatever it is that you do and be like, oh, well, I should have said this, or I should have said that, or I should have did this. I'm constantly watching my videos back and being like, this energy, like, I'll say whatever I feel like I should have said in that moment, but really there's no such thing as what I should have said. What I said in whatever video I do is what I should have said. You know what I mean? And it is the best delivery that I could have given in that moment. It was what was right and what was called for in that moment. So don't be so hard on yourself, when you are looking over your own work, or when you are editing, or whatever it is that you do for yourself, like, for your divine job. Like, when you look at it, make sure you look at it as something that you're very proud of, and something that you're happy to deliver and share with the collective, and it will be received in that very happy, loving type of energy that you kind of put into it by looking at it with proud eyes, with the same proud eyes that God looks at it. Okay, so with this reading, we're going to do what's going on within you, what's going on outside of you, and what's the outcome. Okay, so beautiful and amazing Yeshua, my brother. What is going on within them that they need to be aware of, or that you just want them to know about? We got the crew. Look at this constellation, okay? Look at this constellation. The crew constellation looks like a cross, okay? You see it right here in the corner? So I love that. The cross gives me this energy of you stepping outside of your box, okay? Also, there's these two parakeets on here, and these tribal type of people, they look like, they're tribal people, okay? I feel like you could be really receiving much signals, like so many beautiful different signs and things like that. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we got pride, and that's what I was getting at. Make sure that you're very proud of your work, proud of what you do, proud of what you deliver, proud of who you are, proud of everything about your life that you want to see improved. Because if you're not looking at it with pride, why would anyone else look upon it with pride? Okay, that's what I heard. So let me tell you about this. I think it's a parakeet. It's either a parakeet or it's a cockatoo. I don't know. I know what to put though. uh, 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 uh. Okay, it's a cockatiel. That's what it say. Now let's find out what that means to us. So, cockatiels symbolize joy, freedom, balance, transformation, and social connection. Okay. It says their vibrant colors embody positivity and creativity, while their melodious songs express communication and spirituality. Okay. So, this is why I was talking to you. Like, you be talking to people. You be talking to people. Okay. And I think that your work that you deliver when you are talking and conversing and communing with people, when you are sharing this beautiful energy of transformation that you have gone through, when you're being very free in their presence, like it's amazing. And I think that you're just you could be being a little bit hard on yourself, or they could be about to really show you like just how just how much you have to be proud of, by having a lot of validation coming in from outside of you. Okay. It says that they became a symbol of resilience for both of us, okay, reminding us to find joy even when things are hard. It says their versatile symbolism across cultures highlights their deep connection to humans, So you have such a beautiful, deep connection to humans, and it almost makes me get this energy like you're not human. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're more angel than you are human. And when you're spreading that beautiful angelic happiness and intelligence and, flexing that loyalty that you have for God all over the place and not being quiet about it, it is so powerful. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have completely come out of that box, out of the box of suppression, out of the box of like, like you're out of the people pleasing box. Okay. Or you need to come out of that. Like, it's okay to like just be totally yourself, like just say what you want to say and be how you are. Don't like feel the need to hold yourself back for others, or to like show and prove what makes you special or what makes you great. Just your energy makes you special and great. Okay. It says ensure your instructions are clear. Someone may be getting mixed signals from you. Watch out for red flags and do something about them if they appear. Pay attention, and it's almost this energy of like, if you look at your work and you feel like it's not good enough, or if you doubt it in any way, then it can send a mixed signal to people who are coming to like consume that energy or consume that message or consume that lesson from you. It says the crew or cross, which means cross in Latin, is a four main star constellation, most often referred to as the Southern Cross. Interestingly, the crew was known to people in the Northern Hemisphere, but over time, the Southern Cross has dipped below the equator and disappeared from the night sky in most northern minds. Of course, it is very well known in the Southern Hemisphere and is proudly featured on the Australian flag. Okay, it says in the cosmology of the indigenous Australian people, the oldest continual culture on Earth, the Southern Cross was the footprint of a giant wedge-tailed eagle. With the pointer stars, the throwing stick used to hunt it. Okay, so it says the Greeks initially saw it as a part of Centaurus constellation, and then in 1516, The stars were first described as a cross reflecting Christianity. Eventually, they were recognized as a separate constellation in the 17th century, okay? It says crew is used as a navigational aid in the southern hemisphere, like Polaris is used in the north, okay? It says Alpha and Beta Centauri are of similar declinations and often referred to as southern pointers or just the pointers, allowing people to easily identify the constellation of the crew. It says I am clear with my communication, so I feel like Yeshua is really in your energy, helping to guide the way. He's like the pointer in your life at this time, really pointing the best way for you to go, the best way for you to clearly communicate, really working with you on, like, I don't know, it's almost like you're one of the pointers as well, like I feel like you work with Yeshua and you guys point the way for other people to which way they should go, or how they should be, not how they should be, but what's a good way for them to be, like looking at the happenings in their life and the things that they're going through at this time, So really embrace that energy, okay? That's amazing, okay? What's going on outside of them? 3 of them popped out. It says maybe you literally can even, okay? You definitely could be having people outside of you doubting you in some sort of way. It says be the change you wish to see. And it says know the difference between shame and guilt, okay? So I feel like maybe you could be feeling a little bit guilty, because you know which way that you want to go in life, Like you can have people outside of you trying to shame you, you know what I mean? And then you actually allowing that to penetrate your energy and feeling guilty in a way. Like you should feel bad for growing or expanding or, being closer to God. I feel like at the end of the day, you really truly do walk around being the change that you wish to see. And I think now it's not only becoming very apparent to you that maybe you literally can even, but it's also becoming something that other people are seeing in you now too. Like, oh man, you might do this. You might accomplish these goals. You know what I'm saying? It says stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Well, so you could definitely be around people, who kind of make you feel like, oh, no, God would never connect with you like that. We got happy poppet, I am enough, So like, I think you're just going to have to accept that you are different, you're a different kind of energy. You offer a different kind of love out into the world, and everybody ain't going to be able to see or recognize that in you. And some of them see and recognize that in you and choose not to like support you in that. And I think there's this real energy of you learning to be very okay with that. What is the outcome here? We got let the leaves go. I can let go of what I no longer need, So I feel like you're coming up on this energy where you're going to release a lot of things, maybe releasing a lot of doubt within yourself, maybe releasing a lot of guilt when it comes to what you're accomplishing and how you're moving forward, A lot of cleanup going on in your energy at this time, preparing you to begin this newer, more exciting part of your journey that you could have been like, taking care of and trying to tend to and making sure that it grows and that it expands. I feel like you really have been like very prosperous in whatever it is that you're doing, and I think you're starting to realize that you really didn't, like you never really made any mistakes with this flying broom energy. It says I can let go of my mistakes, like almost this realization that you never really were making any mistakes and that spirit was always with you, making sure that you realize that you can. So now that you can, I feel like you're shooting through the roof, in a different way, like you overcame some sort of doubt, some sort of guilt that you were feeling. And also there's this energy of you not expecting people to be the change that you want to see all the time. Some people are still in this energy of learning. Okay. I mean, of course we're all in the energy of learning, but I think some people are still learning really big lessons in their own lives. So like, it's kind of not fair to expect them to hurry up and get to where you are. You got to take your time and make your mistakes and learn your lessons. So this energy of you being very patient with people, and learning like when to hold on and when to just release it and give it to the divine. Okay. We got the sacred three. Okay. Seeing in all directions. I feel like this is exactly what you're doing at this time. Okay. Like eyes in the back of your head type of energy. Like you really do have a great understanding of the things that are going on outside of you. We got loss and replenishment of hope, okay, with the banishing of snakes. So also there's this energy of lots of snakes being banished from your life. Lots of snakes being like scared out of your grass. And I think that it's important for you to really embrace that energy of just letting them go, letting them be released. Okay, so we got Hammer God with the scepter of authority and choice. Okay, I feel like the way that you're choosing to exercise your authority is so powerful at this time because it's coming from a very peaceful and loving type of place. Yeah, we got Sun God with Sun God with God of the sky. Okay, so you're really relying on God when it comes to everything that you're doing and the way that you're walking this journey. And it's beautiful, okay? It's very obvious too, honey. The God in you is shining so amazingly. And it's important that you just embrace that and that you take anything that seems like an issue or a challenge or whatever, take that straight to God and don't even don't even bat an eyelash before you do. We got sun wheels with talismans. God is your protector, babes. Like he really does take care of you and protect you. And I think you've been opened up with that crew energy. You've been opened up to the rhythms of the other world, the rhythms of the spiritual realm. The veil has been removed for you in an amazing way, okay? And this is kind of what it was with Yeshua. Like he had a completely different view of things. He had a completely different way. He was ushering in a new way of being. And he was doing it with and for God. He had disciples, but it was just him and God because that was his journey. You know what I'm saying? We got new moon with wisdoms of the heart. So lots of beautiful wisdom has been unlocked within you at this time. And it's very important that you just pay attention to the way that God is pointing you and really don't get hung up on other people's judgments or, how they feel like you shouldn't have changed like that or whatever. Like just continue to use your mind and your words in the most positive way, the way that you've been doing, because it's really truly a beautiful thing. Look at fairies of dance and performing arts, okay, with merriment, okay? The way that you perform, the way that you deliver whatever work it is that you deliver, because our dance of life or the song of our soul can sound different and look different to many different people, but however you do your dance or sing that song of your soul, it brings lots of merriment to other people. It inspires them to dance the song, like to dance the dance of life and to sing the song of their soul in their own unique way. I feel like, yes, you do inspire like copycats, but also you really inspire people to be themselves genuinely. And it's beautiful, okay? Like you bring this thunder energy, okay? We got renewal. Like you really help people to renew their thoughts about themselves and where they're going in life. And also you usher them right into this beautiful transformative type of energy with this Bridget energy. Also, you help people to experience like Kundalini awakenings and things like that. You really rescue them from danger, from the dangers of their own mind and from the dangers of the ways that they look and think about people around them. And you help them to light their fire. Okay. You are like it says the presence of the ancestors, okay? It says the ancient ones. You are an ancient one walking among people at this time, okay, baby? So you better, okay? Beautiful. You're just walking around like this beautiful ancient being. What I'm seeing in all directions. We got the Emperor. You could be seeing this energy of stability in all directions. You know, it's almost like this energy of like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil type of deal, you know? Not that you're naive or you're ignorant to any evil or any snakes that could be around, but you are realizing that you literally can achieve your dreams and you just really don't have time, you know? And that's the best thing about our awakening our passion, right? Because we start to pay much more attention to where we should be with God and what we should be doing and what should we do for him. And that focus just stokes our fire and brings more of us, who we really truly are, outside of us. And not only are you doing that for you, but you're doing that for other people, you know? What's the banishing of snakes, the loss of replenishment of hope? And maybe you literally can even. We got the 8 of Pentacles, okay? And the 9 of Swords. I feel like maybe you were putting in a lot of work with yourself, you know, focusing on yourself, not really trying to, you know, attack anyone or, you know, worry about what anyone else was doing. I feel like with this 8 of Pentacles giving me this energy of you really keeping your eyes on your own paper, you know. I feel like, excuse me, you had a lot of snakes outside of you trying to create a lot of anxiety for you, you know. And now this could be something that they're experiencing, you know. And I feel like this is why it says know the difference between shame and guilt, you know? Because it's funny because they're projecting shame at you. This is what I'm hearing. It's funny because they're projecting shame at you and it's coming out of you as guilt because you know you have nothing to be ashamed of, okay? So don't feel like you have anything to be guilty of either. You worked very hard. You put in a lot of time into yourself to advance and to be a better version of yourself. So you don't owe anyone any explanations or any apologies for where you have found yourself at. And if they feel like you owe them an apology for your growth, then that is a clear indication that they need more growth and more God energy in their own life, okay? What's Hammer God, the scepter of authority and choice, okay? We got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Like, because you have chosen to make God the authority of your life, because you include God in all of your choices, you are eternally rich, okay? Eternally taken care of. You are now changed and renewed and are an example for what the ways that people should change. You know what I mean? Like, you are a beautiful walking example of what it is to be an earth angel. Okay, this is gorgeous. What's sun, the god of the sky? Okay, we got the page of cloaks, or this page of wands type of energy. I feel like you really, this is that sun energy, like SON, okay? It's almost giving me Yeshua. Like, because wands, you know, or in this deck, cloaks, you know, they really represent like that spiritual energy. And it's a page, so it's that child, like maybe your inner child is connecting with God in a different type of way, you know. Or maybe there's a lot of spiritually immature people trying to tell you, God ain't within you. God is in the sky. You're ignorant. You need to stop playing. You know what I mean? But really, God is within you. You know exactly what's going on and where you can find that beautiful connection with the divine. And I feel like people could be trying to make you feel like, oh, you're just a newbie. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you know, you're just like making all of this up. But that's the same thing they said to Yeshua, wasn't it? That's the same thing they were trying to tell him. What's God of the Sky in the Page of Cloaks? Let me have another one for that one. We got the Seven of Starships, okay? Or the Seven of Cups, because you have matured by breaking through that illusion of what everyone tells you God is or God should be, okay? And that is the real journey. Okay, that is a huge part of the real journey, and you cannot call in your justice or experience your divine purpose without breaking down that illusion right there. And you have done that, okay? And there's a lot of people outside of you who are still struggling with that. They still are holding on to old paradigms and everything that some other person taught them. They're not even doing the research or trying to figure out what it is they should really be doing. So that's why it's important for you to just stay focused on your divine purpose and just know everybody's not always going to be on your vibe. Everybody's not always going to be searching down, healing, and trying to do the right thing with their own energies and bodies, okay? And we can't make them. They grown. Okay. What's talismans? The Queen of Batlets, okay? Or this Queen of Swords. You could have, your protection on your mind a little bit lately. Really be thinking, I don't know, maybe you could be thinking about these other people who have yet to break through this illusion. Maybe you could still have people who are, very ignorant, very young minded, who aren't thinking the way that you should be thinking. But I mean, I said who aren't thinking the way that you should be thinking, who aren't thinking how you're thinking, okay? But they could be trying to tell you how you should be thinking. This is the same energy that I just was covering, okay? Like, that's big. Like, they feel like your wisdoms of the heart ain't wisdom. Where they wisdom at, though? Who has wisdoms of the heart, okay? The Ace of Cups, come on, baby, because your wisdoms are wisdoms, okay? And they come straight from spirit, from the mothership or from the fathership, from the main one true creator of it all. You are totally tapped into this new energy, and you tapped into it with God, for real. So continue to bring this beautiful merriment that you bring to the collective, and just don't be discouraged at this time with the King of Starships, baby. You're looking like this old wise sage. Like I said, you are the ancient one. Okay, you are so beautiful as a soul, my love. Yeah, we got the King of Latinum or the King of Pentacles, because it's like that beautiful emotional balance that you hold and the merriment that you bring to others is what defines, this wealth that you're holding. Like, you're amazing. Okay, this is such good news. I don't want you to feel like this is not good news with the world. I feel like there's no limit for you at this time. Like, you're going to have success no matter what. And this could be something that you've been thinking about. You could have really been like trying to assess where you wanted to go in life, or trying to figure out how exactly you were going to like really find and harvest that wealth within yourself. And I think that this is something that you're really starting to get the hang of. So please do not stop, okay? And just know that it's okay to like release people or release energies that don't serve you. It don't always have to be such a negative thing. Like, it's okay to just be like, oh, well, we don't mesh, it was nice meeting you. It was nice talking to you, have a good one. And even that works with family members and all of that, like, as long as I got God, baby, I don't need nothing else. And I think that Yeshua is wanting you to continue to have that kind of mentality. What's seeing in all directions and the Emperor, okay? We got the 5th house with joy and play. And then we got the 4th house with home and family, okay? So it's like you're stepping into this energy where you might, I don't know, maybe you're attracting many members of your soul family at this time, or maybe you're even finding a new balance when it comes to your people, to your family, or, whatever. Maybe there's a lot of snakes being in your family or, in your home life who've been playing a lot of games with you who are currently being removed. I feel like when it does come to like threats or whatever, you're able to see things in all directions, and you're also able to ground like the best outcome when it comes to you and other people. And it's beautiful, okay? definitely taking the beautiful next steps that you need to take, really following the direction that God is pointing you in. Okay, North Node. Like I said, baby, you following that North Node just right. And it looks so beautiful on you. Like you just need to continue to do that, and continue to have that mentality that you don't suffer losses. Like you don't take L's, okay? And you know that. The only L's you take are lessons. What is Scepter of Authority and Choice and the Ace of Pentacles? We got Taurus with the Sensual. I don't know. I feel like Taurans can be, because we're going to use the Taurus energy as an example. Taurans can be very, bullheaded, but I think that's obvious. I think more than that, like, they're very connected to this grounded type of energy, Like Taurans are very good at living in the moment, at enjoying where they are with it, and the tiniest things are able to light a Taurus up when they're stable and they have everything that they need and all of that, But when they're in their shadow energy, they can be a little bit stubborn, a little hard-headed, and they're not quick to express what it is that they need. And I think that with this new authority, you've chosen to be on the lighter side of that, where you're finding enjoyment in every moment. And you're not being so stubborn or bullheaded when it comes to flexing your authority or making the proper choices for yourself in your journey. What's God of the Sky, the Seven of Starships, and the Page of Cloaks? We got Venus with love and beauty, okay? And that's what I was saying. Like you have really broken through this illusion and you're seeing the love and beauty of the God of the sky, honey. Okay? Or of the God of your heart, Like you really truly are doing it. And also because of this love and beautiful energy that you're operating out of, you're opening yourself up to a lot more options, really seeing this thing pay off for you. I feel like I heard show and prove. Like I feel like God is about to show out in your life and prove to you that the way that you have been walking has really been the best way for you. Because maybe, you could feel like that, like I said, you're just coming to this place where you're like, maybe I actually can do this, And it's like that confidence that you have in whatever the divine has you doing is exactly what's pushing you forward and boosting you forward. What's Talismans and the Queen of Batless, okay? We got Scorpio with the mystic and Aries with the combative. And that's what I was saying. I was saying maybe these people around you could be on your mind a little bit. Definitely some people around you still trying to create some sort of illusion or still trying to be a little bit combative with you just because of the way that you stepped into this more mystic energy, because you step outside of the box of where everyone tells you God is, or outside of that box or how everyone tells you how God operates. And it's got people wanting to be a little bit combative with you. You even have a few people who think that they're at war with you, but God is the protector of you, like I already said. So just don't worry about that, And I find it interesting with this Taurus and Aries energy, because they're both earth energies. So like, you're like a master of grounding things, a master of grounding love and beauty, a master of grounding this mystic energy, and not only just grounding the mystic energy, but being very good at making sense of it all when it comes to the people that you like, share the song of your soul or the dance of your world with, And also that dancing energy gives me Kali energy all day long, because Kali dance is the dance of destruction. So dancing the last cycle out and coming into this new cycle with this higher energy where, you're so merry and you're so happy and you're so light and you're really feeling the love from the universe that you felt like you were pouring into the universe for so long, but not really seeing a return on. What's Wisdom of the Heart and the Ace of Starships, okay? We got first house with self-identity, okay? But it's I'm hearing you need to know yourselves. That's from a song, I think. But that's what you needed all along, you know? And I think that's why you're stepping more, like, now it's more clear the way, the direction that God is pointing you in, you know? So Yeshua was saying, like, follow it. Know that you're not making, like, you're not tripping when it comes to you and your identity and what's right for you. You're not wrong when it comes to what's lighting your heart up and what's making you want to continue forward. Like, this beautiful love for yourself and this acceptance of your own identity and who you really truly are is what has all of these beautiful wisdoms pouring out of your heart. What is making your cup overflow? Let me get another one for that. For the Ace of Cups and the self and identity. Okay, we got the Sagittarius, okay, with the World Explorer. Like, I feel like you really have shot your shot and it's really going far, baby. You're going so far, you know. You're like this beautiful expert hunter at this point, but at the same time, you don't go out and just hunt. It's like you hunt by setting your sights on something and attracting it, you know what I mean? Setting a trap for whatever it is, you know, and just going out there all chill, you know, checking the traps like, cool, we caught something, you know. But I feel like you really are looking like the boss as far as your energy is concerned. And then this is Capricorn, okay? Yep. Oh, I said that the Aries was earth energy, but it's not. It's fire energy. The Capricorn is earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be any of those signs, okay? Or have them highly aspected in your chart. But it's just like when it comes to your working routine or whatever ways that you're showing this love, you know, whatever way that the God energy is pouring into you and you're pouring it out, it's gorgeous. You're looking like the boss, okay? So keep making those boss moves, pretty please, okay? Merriment, the king of starships and the king of platinum. We got Lilith with wild femininity, you know? It's like that fearless expression of love and like that fearless expression of your soul, baby. That's where it's at. Truly. Like, so continue to do what it is that you're doing, you know? And when it comes to people outside of you, like, don't worry about it. Like, if they're really for you, then they'll support you in no matter what you do and no matter which way you choose to grow and evolve, you know? It's like, avoid those people who only support you as long as you're doing those activities that you know aren't the best for you. And try to surround yourself with people who are where you are or on a higher vibration, you know, people that you can grow with and people that can motivate you to be, you know, a much higher version of yourself, okay? We got Domino with I'm always feeling lucky, okay? Because you should be always feeling lucky at this time because you know that you're blessed and that God is the one who's providing things for you now. I mean, not now, because he always was the one who provided, you know. Things were just a little bit harder because you needed to learn those lessons. You needed to really experience God. You have to experience him first. And allow him to show you all the different ways that he covers you before you really gain that understanding, you know. I'm hearing like hindsight is 2020. What's the final thought on this? We got I'm just here for the snacks, okay? And we got Let It All Burn with Ronan the Accuser and Nightcrawler with In My Eyes, I Am Beautiful, which is perfect with this message, you know. And then we got Winter Soldier with Forever by Your Side at the bottom of the deck, you know. God is forever and always by your side. And that's why you should not be afraid to let things burn away out of your life that aren't serving you or whatever. Like when it comes to these people that's just here for the snacks or that's just here for whatever ways they can benefit off you and your beauty, then you know, just release that. And also don't allow people to like judge you out of the way that you feel about yourself, okay? They don't have that kind of power. And you know that we lit. Okay? You lit. It says, I'm the only me I've got. So I'm going to speak lovingly to myself. And sooner from, oh, okay. It says, I'm the only me I've got. So I'm going to speak lovingly to myself from sun up to sun up. That means extra compliments hold the critical anxiety spirals, you know. It says, you look better than average. You can sure, no, you sure can make a lemon square. Wow, you're good at compliments, okay? You might really like lemon squares, or you might really give compliments to a lot of other people, you know? I'm hearing just like, I like your hair, I like your shoes, I like your, like you could really shoot compliments at people a lot. Oh, you have beautiful eyes, oh, I love your energy, you're so sweet. But I feel like when you might not be that good at receiving compliments, or you might find the compliments that people give you hard to believe. You could have been through a lot with a lot of different people in the past. And so you could still be healing your trust issues and things like that. But Yeshua was saying, if you just release some of these old happenings, or like the negative energy that comes with those old happenings, you'll start to see and recognize a lot more beauty within yourself. Maybe that's where they're pointing you to, not only to a higher place in the way that you share your light, but also in the way that you look at yourself, okay? It says, I have compassion for grumps. It's not easy to have a bad day, and it's even harder to be a permanent poo-poo head, okay? Now let me read this Deadpool card. And we're done, my love. Okay, it says, sometimes things just refuse to go your way, and no one knows that better than Deadpool. He's been melted into a puddle, hit with a rocket, trampled by a zombie T-Rex, and somehow he snarks his way back to life, okay? Don't that sound about right? Okay, because I know on my journey, I feel like I done been melted into a puddle and hit by a rocket and trampled by a zombie T-Rex, okay? But the bounce back is crazy, and it is for you too. You're infinite. You'll always be able to come around no matter what you've been through. You've been through the worst situations, and you're still here, and you still have this appreciation and love for God and where you are. And that's beautiful, because some people lose that. Some people go through some terrible things and they turn their back on God, and they get so upset, and because they don't understand. So know that it's a blessing to go through all of those different things and still hold that beautiful love in your heart, and still hold that optimism that your life can improve. It says, if the Merc with the mouth has decided to barge into your spread, it's because you may find yourself at a true low point in life. But consider this. Have you ever been eaten by venom and lived to tell the tale? Your greatest sorrows can become your stories, and by leveraging your humor, tenacity, and a good chimichanga, life will start to look up. So keep that hopeful, balanced type of energy about yourself. Continue to look at yourself like you're the boss, and know that like you're not going to, be eaten up, or, trampled or hit with no rockets, or melted into any puddles. Like this real energy of like all of the hardest things that you had to go through in life being over, okay? And also now you holding the education, holding the information that you need in order to keep things very balanced and very straight for yourself, which is gorgeous, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, my love, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I'll see you later. Bye.